we have so many different programs with different teachers. We're not always all here at the same time, so I thought I would flash some of our staff to you. There's about 10, 11 people employed at Musically Minded, and so I just want to introduce some people. Actually, if you can introduce yourself, Mr. Ben.
Hi, my name is Benjamin Green. I am the woodwind instructor as well as I teach the jazz ensemble, basic blues and beyond. And I've been with Musically Minded for 3 years now, so let's hope to many more. And I hope to see some of y'all in my class. And let me just say, it is a shame because y'all missed a good one. Past the last hour, it was a really good show. So if you want your little ones to see what they can be on their instruments, make sure to bring them to the earlier recitals and some of the solo recitals so they can see what their peers are doing. Because seeing from the possibilities, that's inspiration for why we do this. So yes, I hope to see y'all at the next one. Merry Christmas, yeah? Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Jack Perla, and I'm sort of the new kid on the block, I think. I'm teaching, so I've only been with Musically Minded a few months, maybe 3-4 months, teaching New Notes Orchestra and arranging music for this very mixed ensemble. So we have, I think the age range in our group is approximately a lifetime. So we have some elders and we have some very young youngsters. And it's an absolute joy to work with everybody. And just seeing this makes me so happy because I always worry, not enough people are continuing to take music lessons and play. So keep it going, keep those music lessons going. It's wonderful. It makes good listeners and audience members and orchestra members and all of it. So we hope to see you at the concerts, and it's really, really gives me joy to be here.
Also, Jack is just a really highly acclaimed composer who's written for the San Francisco Symphony, the LA, there's a lot of the major symphonies, and has produced an opera, and we're so lucky that he's here with us. He actually individually writes each part to match each student in our ensemble, which is absolutely unheard of for an orchestra. So any student of any level can come and join us in orchestra, adults, kids, whatever. Yeah.
Keyboard players too. We can have, how many keyboards do we have?
We have
6 or so?
We have, I think, 7.
Oh yeah, we got open keyboard chairs. Percussionists.
Yeah.
And I have to say, composing for the New Notes Orchestra is even more challenging than composing for the San Francisco Symphony.
Yeah, it is, because you got to get an interesting part with people who maybe only know 3 notes, right? Okay, Maya?
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm one of the group piano instructors here at Musically Minded. I think it's actually been about a year since I started teaching here, so maybe to the date exactly. But yeah, it's been a pleasure. One of my goals is to just impart the joy of music so that students can play lifelong, regardless of what level they end up pursuing. It's something that's been very precious to me, and I hope that, all of our students here can carry that with them as well.
Maya's also interested in starting private studio practice here on Fridays. She commutes from San Jose, so if anybody's interested in private lessons here on Fridays, Maya needs like 3 or 4 students back to back to justify the drive.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay, Brandon?
Yeah, so I'm Brandon. I've been with Musically Minded for about 3 years. The reason I'm here because we love supporting the ensemble and whatnot.
Yeah, Brandon's an amazing pianist, and he's going to play solo at the end of the next recital. If we have time, maybe we could convince him to play the solo at the end of this recital. He's a full-grown adult and an amazing, amazing pianist. So we'll see if we have time for that. And then, hi everybody. I'm like totally here for like the recital in my 1980s outfit. And we're like totally gonna start with the little kids and then go up through all of the groups. Yeah. I'm from the 80s, 1980s. I'm just a girl from the 80s. And what are you?
80s girl. Well, my
competitions. We invite people to join the board or help in any way you can. So please get involved if you're interested. Caroline?
Hi, my name is Caroline. I'm one of the teaching assistants for the Newbie Notes Orchestra, and I recently started helping out with the Friday piano classes.
Yeah, so these two teenagers joined us through partnerships in Oakland for schools where aspiring teachers can come to us, start as volunteers, and then grow into paid staff members, which these two both did. So get paid! Get paid!
I'm Magnus Dunn. I'm a upright bass player at Oakland School for the Arts, and I've been working here about almost 2.5 years. I came in through like an internship program, and now I'm the guitar teacher on Thursdays. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, staff. And we'll kick it off. You too.
So you need drums.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some drums.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start, the
Somebody said
recital
keys.
program is,
Kevin. Okay.
kicking them out. The recital program's in Google, and we'll also announce it. We have 6 classes, and we're going to start, we always start with the people who've been with us for the shortest amount of time, and then we always start with the youngest of those. So I did start some classes on Fridays, and how many classes have we had? 3? 4? Not very many. 4, okay. So these kids have been with us for 4 classes, my idea. I do. Okay, so we will take our first group. Sophia and Wesley, there's 2 kids, or 1 child who's not here today, so we're going to go ahead and have you guys have a seat. It doesn't matter. These 2 footstools are ready to go. All right, we have a Finding Nemo outfit. So cute. This is teacher Maya. She doesn't help on Fridays, but she can help us today, okay? Yeah. We have active parents helping today. So, let's go ahead and get started with Watch the Bus Driver. I have my iPad too. Okay. We couldn't figure out the cordless mic, you guys. Sorry. So we're just going to play it on the iPhone, but this is high acoustic, so we can just point it up there and put it on max. Okay? So, last year at this recital, who was the youngest student? Charlotte was the youngest student. Now we have a new youngest student. Leslie and Sophia. So let's take a bow together. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Bow. Nice work. He's 3.5. 3.5. Okay, remember those days? Yeah. See, watch when Charlotte plays. You guys are done, so you can go down. And, okay, so Maya, can you ask the next group, because I've got a text, an important text.
So next we have Charlotte Y.
Yeah, so we have Charlotte and, what do we have over there?
Okay, so Charlotte, Arvin, and I guess that's
Right now, right, okay. So we're missing 2 kids. We have Charlotte. Maybe we can put him over here so that we can see better. Is that all right? How you feeling? Ready? Yeah. Great, great. So they're not playing any songs together, but they're in a group together. So we'll have Charlotte do her pieces first, and then Arvin do his pieces second. There's only sisters that are in this class, but they're absent today. So Charlotte is playing Pumpkins Everywhere, which kind of goes with the story. So there's a bear and a mouse, stuffed animals in a playroom, right? And they're excited for Halloween. And they get to go in the car to the pumpkin patch, and they sing a song about pumpkins everywhere. Pumpkins, pumpkins here and there, pumpkins, pumpkins everywhere. So let's hear that song. Great. Now this one is about the perfect pumpkin pie. Raise your hand if you like pumpkin pie. Yes! All right, so they're talking about, they got pumpkins, and they're gonna also make a pumpkin pie. trajectory of this series. So let's do Monster Bus Driver again, and Charlotte, can you play that too? Yeah. All right.
Page 23.
Okay, we ready? Come up to the front. Watch this, kids, because we didn't get a chance to practice in class, but after the play and everyone's done, we're coming to the front with Maya, and everyone's going to clap. We're going to bow together. What's your costume? You don't know?
Maybe Sleeping
Okay.
Beauty.
She's a non-specific princess.
Generic princess.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to put a guitar and use the amplifiers so that, I know, we're fancy. Because we can't figure out the mic. Okay, the next class is Elijah, Sela, sorry, I messed that up. And Kamika and Carissa. So, let's make sure we've got the right rest right? So Elijah, do you use the footrest at all? You do? We just need to adjust the footrest, yeah. So Elijah, this would be for you. And then he needs, this one. And then should that backwards? Is that too high? All right. And nothing. And that one. And then we can take the here. Yeah, we're gonna do fancy microphone stuff. Guitars have a bead on them, so I make them make noise. Place a little rip on that guitar. And we're gonna, when it's next time to use an audio track, we are going to put it on the guitar lead, because we can't figure out the microphones here. Okay, so kids, you're gonna go one octave higher, and here's this blue Salesforce backpack that was right around here-ish that has my sheet music not going to play right now. Okay.
Great.
Bill's going to play, this one's called Witches on Broomsticks. Well, don't worry about the pedal, don't worry about the pedal. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right, now we're going to do the third one. I'm sorry we didn't get the pedals ready. Well, that's not pedal. Back to the okay. Actually, let's not use the pedal. Just go ahead and play as is, and I'm going to accompany over here, but we need everybody one octave higher. Okay. Okay, Maya? Yeah. I'm going to put you in the lead even though this is not your class. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Repeat. These kids have had 4 piano lessons. 4 piano lessons. All right, listen to that together. And remember to get your music, okay? Taylor, come get your music. Can you come get your music? Okay, that was pretty great for 4 lessons, I have to say. Now we are moving on to a group that's been with us for about a year. And we have Charlotte B, Lolo, Aryabi. Let's have those kids come up. Needs the slightly higher one. Lolo, do you need a lower one? There's one right behind you. She's got one. Oh, she does. Okay. We're going to start with trick or treat. So this is a continuation of the bear and mouse story. The little stuffed bear and mouse who went to the pumpkin patch, and then they had the perfect pumpkin pie. Now they have another friend, a stuffed animal, in the playroom, a hippo, and the hippo has never gone trick-or-treating before. So they're trying to teach the hippo how to trick-or-treat. So the song basically, do you have that? Oh, you're gonna do it alone. So the song basically says, knocking on the door, knock, 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 and brings us treats and more, knock, 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 knock. We shout trick or treat, knock, knock, knock. Then we get some sweets, okay? So they're explaining it and doing knocks. Russian folk dance. Yeah, everyone's gonna do Russian folk dance. And does anyone have an extra blue book I could borrow? Oh, this is the only kind of blue book. I didn't load into my iPad before. So I'm just gonna play with you again, all right? We're playing on the floor. Okay, so we'll go one octave higher again. So we're here, right? Should we do it one more time? All right. Yeah, sit right with Lolo. We're gonna run right. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready. There's our all-time favorite song. It's supposed to be called Tucker's Secret Life, but what do we call it?
Big dog boogie.
Big Dog Boogie! Okay, ready? 1, 2, wait.
Are you ready?
1, 2. Come and take a bow. You want to come take a bow with us? Yeah, okay, come on. Let's do it. Come on up. Come on. Come. Okay, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. No, nobody.
Hey, Malcolm, Malcolm.
All right. We used to give away these little things, because Lou Guitars would give them to us, because my friend works for Lou Guitars, so after holiday returns, if there was a tiny scratch or anything, she sent us, so I had like 50. We had one little kid who was sitting there, and we had this whole rack of them, and he bolted up, I think it was about 3, grabbed a guitar, and just ran like across the room with the guitar. 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds are funny. So let's get our next group up, who's Abby, Andrew, Cypress, Lev, Natalie. We do need a victim to sit on the piano. Okay. Natalie said, Cypress, do you mind sitting on the piano? They don't want to play on the like 60,000. No, this is a very rare and great piano. Lev on one planet. So sad. Does anyone need anything? Abby, do you want to get rid of that one? Okay, Mike, can you now start first?
Yes, okay, so first we have the haunted mouse, which I think all of us are familiar with.
All right, anyone want to give the short description of the haunted mouse? Andrew, want to give the long description? No? No? We couldn't get it short. We couldn't get the story short yesterday. I mean, on Thursday. Okay, there's a mouse. He's evil. He lives in a haunted house. He likes to wait until people come in the haunted house so he can sneak out. And then they start screaming, and then he sort of chases them, and they leave the house, and then he resets himself to get ready to scare the next person. Okay, so you'll hear him being creeping, and then being loud, and then resetting at the end to try to get ready for the next one. Okay. Hands in the ready position. class, it feels like there's 10,
I know.
right? Okay, let's take a bow. We are going to hand the stage over to 3 guitarists right now. We have, okay, 2 guitarists right now. We have teacher Magnus, who, like we said, started as a teaching assistant, a volunteer teaching assistant, and grew into this professional position at Musically Minded. So we're going to get Jacob up first. So Jacob's been kind of musically minded adjacent for a long time, like a lot of the siblings here. So he came and he did bells with teacher Rodney a long time ago. And then he stopped for a while. Rodney actually left for a while, and then Rodney's back. But now he just started guitar. So this is not his first musically minded recital, but this is his first recital on the guitar, right? Do you need help putting that on? Got it?
First, he's going to play Hot Cross Buns. He's going to play Smoke on the Water now.
You guys can take a bow. All right, take a bow. So I just want to shout out to Lou. Let me just hold the guitar for a second. So a lot of little tiny kids want to play guitar. Guitar has a really wide neck, has 6 strings on it, right? So most little kids can't get their fingers around the neck of the guitar. So Lou made these tiny guitars that have the top 3 strings on a guitar. Okay, so everything you learn on here, you could play in a big guitar if you're playing on the top 3 strings. But the neck is so tiny that little kids can play with it. So I just think it's a really great thing. Then you level up until your hand can fit around the full neck of a guitar. Like this guy started with a teeny tiny guitar and started as a teeny tiny person and he's graduated up. So let's see what that looks like.
Yeah. His first piece is Bourrée in E minor by Bach. So.
and volunteers and all kinds of stuff. Those guitars were all donated. We gave them straight to students. And then this, who's in a anyone here in a Buy Nothing, Sell Nothing group? So we have a Buy Nothing, Sell Nothing group that we're part of in Oakland, and just people give us instruments. So somebody walked over, handed this to me in class, and then I handed it straight to Dash, so that's great. Thank you all so very much for participating here at Musically Minded. We do have a soloist recital, which is quite small today because the 3 guitarists who are on this program are really supposed to be in the next program, but I think they wanted to be with their friends here. And so it's a really short program. You're welcome to stay, and that'll start in 9 minutes after I strike this in 9 minutes. But there's also some food and treats out there for anyone who brought things. Thank you so much, and please very diligently take all the things that you brought with you here home. So look around, think about what you brought, and take that home. Okay? Thank you.